Hello BMHS, I'm Colton.
And I'm Wendy, and this is the BMHS News.
This week we had one of our final interviews with a new staff member.
That's right, Colton. Let's go check it out.
What classes do I teach? I teach personal finance, I teach Algebra 2, I teach Integrated Math 3 and Integrated Math 4, and I will be setting up a schedule for RTI in math. What is my favorite class to teach and why? I'd probably say Algebra 2 because I have the most experience in Algebra 2. I've taught from several different textbooks, and usually that allows me to bring in things if one textbook leaves something out that I know exists in other textbooks that the students may need. So I feel like that is my favorite subject. Favorite teaching moment? Probably when I've got a student that is having a really hard time understanding, but they're working at it really, really hard. I had one girl that did that, and she really was struggling. But over the period of a year or so, the light bulb finally went on, and she went from making D's to making B's solid, and she didn't have to ask any questions. And when that happens, I just love to see students get that aha moment of, I never understood this, but now I do. Why did I decide to start teaching? It was kind of the alternative for me. I was at Murray State and playing baseball, and you know how everybody that goes to college and plays ball feel like you're going to play at the next level. But I figured out pretty quickly that I didn't have the abilities that were needed to play at the next level, and I wanted to coach. And so math was my strongest subject in school, and I had a very good advisor at Murray State that told me to double major. And so education was kind of the area that I would go into so that I could teach and coach.
I'm glad to see that Mr. Self is fitting in perfectly here at BMHS.
Me too. Another exciting thing that happened here at BMHS this week was that our volleyball team returned to the All-A state tournament for a second year in a row.
I heard Devin interviewed some of the players before the game. Let's go see some of their pre-game interviews.
Hello, I'm Devin Hawkins, and I went with the volleyball team to the All-A state tournament to document the experience.
It's something that you don't prepare in a day. It's something that we do every day in practice and in games. So it's a process that we do. And we had a light practice today just to kind of go over serve and serve receive rotation, get some hands on some balls and touch and pass and things like that. But as far as preparing, it's just a lot of what I do as a coach. Really, yes, my job is skill based and we get better in practice. But it's getting your team mentally prepared. So I hope that we have done that. Of course, I'm filming this about 2 hours before we play, so I've got something we're going to talk about, and a speech that we're going to do, or kind of a team thing that we're going to do together. So I have just learned as long as I've been coaching, there's a huge mental aspect to any big moment. Focusing really on the mental part, not so much the skill part, because we know we're good. We're very talented and very skilled. I've been doing this for such a long time, and I've had lots of great teams in the past. This is definitely one of them. Maybe on up there as the best, who knows? But as I tell them multiple times, we're a complete team. We don't have any huge weaknesses. When we play smart, we play together. We can compete with pretty much anybody. So I like our team, the way we're playing overall. So we can just keep playing together and focusing on the little things. I always say to do the little things, focus on the little things, the big things take care of themselves.
So I played in high school here at Valor Memorial, and we went to state twice when I was in high school. And then I've also been a part of the coaching staff last year, and then as we go again this year. So preparing, I was able to kind of use my experiences in the past, my 2 years playing, my year here last year, to kind of know what we needed to work on in practices to prepare the girls mentally and physically at practice. We also have watched a lot of the film for other teams that we're going to be playing, especially tonight in pool play. We've watched their game film, so we kind of know what we're expecting. As a whole, we have a very strong team, in my opinion. We've got a lot of older girls on our team, so we've got a very senior-driven team, seniors and juniors. Overall, I think when we're on, we are a very great team. We just I got to make sure we have the right mindset as we play today and tomorrow, and make sure that we're focused and that our heads are in the right places to play.
After the tournament was over, I decided to interview Mr. Solomon and Miss King again and see their thoughts after the tournament.
Tickled to death. Number one, just to get to go. We had to win our All-A here in our region and be the best out of 10 teams, and we were able to accomplish that. So to get to go, obviously I was already pleased. But when we get up there, we were undefeated in our pool. We beat Caldwell County, which was one of our rivals from last year. We beat a good Sayre, a private school. We beat Somerset Christian. That puts us in the gold bracket. And then we ran up in the semifinals in the Elite Eight to a Bishop Brossart, which is another private school. And, of course, we go all the way to the Final Four. We're up against, by far, the best team we've ever played, at least this year, at least last year, St. Henry. So I don't feel that bad. They were very, very good. We tried really hard, but obviously came up quite a bit short. But to make it to the Final Four, the last year to go all the way to the finals, to be the runner-up, and this year to make the Final Four, we get that banner that we wanted. And that's something that I will never forget being a part of that, and that's something I stress with the kids. But we played well. We played well all weekend. It was a lot of fun. We actually had a huge fan base, despite being by far the farthest team away, all the way from Richmond. So I was very, very tickled. We still got another third of the season. We got districts to compete in. We got regionals. We're 18-3. We're one of the top teams in our region. One of the top teams on this side of the state. So I'm excited about what we have coming forward.
Overall, at state, I think the girls did a pretty good job. We won 4 of our 5 games, and that last game we lost was in the Final Four, and it was to a team with a very, very good record who ended up winning the whole thing. So overall, I think we got stronger as a team. All the girls were, getting kills, digs. It wasn't just a 1 or 2 man show. It was truly a team effort. And they fought hard against St. Henry, who ended up winning it all. So that was nice to see. We don't see that kind of play around our region. So it's a lot faster, a lot harder hits. So it was nice to see those girls fight. But overall, I think they really played as a team this weekend, and they improved on their skills.
I thought it was a really fun experience overall, and the team had a lot of fun, and I think that we should be very proud of ourselves for being the only public school to make it to the Final Four.
Yes, I'm very proud of the team as a whole. This is me and Bailey's second experience going to state, so it's just a really unreal experience to be able to do that twice in a row.
That's all I have. I hope the volleyball team has a great rest of their season. Back to the anchor.
Our teams are doing some amazing things this year.
They are. In fact, this week, the golf team is competing in the Region 1 tournaments. The boys will play on Monday at Paducah Country Club, and the girls will compete on Tuesday at Murray Country Club.
The volleyball team will also play on Tuesday against Paducah Tillman at 5 p.m. On Friday and Saturday, the volleyball team will compete at the Quad State Tournament. And on Friday, October 8th, the football team will face off against Murray at home at 7 p.m.
Hey, Wendy, what do you think Devin's thinking about right now?
Why don't we go find out?
What's Devin thinking about?
That's all the news we have this week, BMHS.
And remember, in all your actions every day, elevate BC. And this is the BMHS News, signing off.